Right. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here with my buddy George, and today I'm going to show you some tips on finishing Ogoshi. Ogoshi is the first and foremost, most bread and butter technique that everyone teaches, right? It's like one of the most commonly taught techniques first, but it's ever rarely mastered, right? You never see people bombing people with it just on a regular basis. For those of you who don't know, hands around the waist, sleeve, Ogoshi looks like this. Oh, simple and easy and clean, right? So, couple tips for you for hitting Ogoshi. First and foremost, if you're going Ogoshi, sleeve, underhook, right, you want to start with this grip. Okay, I see a lot of people doing judo here and then immediately going in and then going Ogoshi. That's very, very difficult to do, right? So you have to have some of these precursor things of grip fighting, right? Misdirecting over the back and then going underneath. Now I've secured the grip and now I'm looking to sort of misdirect and then going for Ogoshi. Okay, so starting with the grip is first and foremost when you're doing Ogoshi. Okay, I see people all the time in practice too. Lapel sleeve. Okay, I'm going to go for Ogoshi. Okay, this rarely ever happens, right? It's hard to off balance the person, get the perfect grip, and go Ogoshi all in one shot, right? So, basic gripping knowledge, hand goes over the top, defending, underneath. Now I'm going to go for Ogoshi. Okay, that's tip number one for hitting Ogoshi. Tip number two, when there's weight on this arm, you can't do Ogoshi. I go underneath, right, can you go over the back here? I go underneath here, and there's weight coming down onto this arm, which means Georgie's leaning into this arm. It's going to be very difficult for me to hit Ogoshi from here, okay, because there's weight down on this arm, right? Which means I have to release the pressure first. Weight down on this arm, I can't go Ogoshi. I rotate him. Now there's no weight on this arm. Now I can throw my hips across and then finish the Ogoshi. Okay? So that's tip number two. Tip number three, if I want to force the Ogoshi, I throw my hips across and I want to run my partner straight over using both of my legs. Okay? So there's sort of a running Ogoshi finish. That's a really nice part of it. If you learn how to finish it, right, you can really maximize your throwing power when you're using your legs and you're running the person over. So that's tip number three, okay? So tip number one, you have to have the grip first. Get that grip, and once you have this grip, now you can do a little misdirection. I could go back, ouchi, then throw Ogoshi, okay? Tip number two, if there's weight on this arm, right, if he's leaning into this arm, it's gonna be very, very difficult. That's also why it's hard to hit Ogoshi on the right side versus right side, okay? Because I'm leaning on this arm, can you go Ogoshi? It's hard because there's weight on this arm, okay? But in this position, if he goes to side first, oh shoot, right? Now he could really go for that Ogoshi, okay? And tip number three, if George throws Ogoshi and throws his hips across, boom, and I'm defending it, now he's gonna drive me to the ground and start running his legs, right? And then he's gonna finish. All right, so that's three Ogoshi tips. Thank you, Georgie. Oh, I did it. Oh, thank you.